Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about the third generation computers. Let us recall about the first and second generation computers. First generation computers use vacuum tubes and program is written using the machine language. Due to the drawbacks, second generation computers were introduced, and in second generation computers use transistors, and the programming language was replaced as a assembly language where symbolic codes are used. The third generation computer evolved during the period of 1966 to 1975. Transistors were replaced with IC here. Number of transistors are fabricated in a single chip, and here the devices, other storage devices used are magnetic tape and the magnetic disk. Here, the keyboard entry all came into use, and the silicon chips were introduced only in the third generation computers. The languages, third generation languages, the programs are written using the high level languages C, C++, Java, JavaScript. All these languages are called as the third generation languages. It is very easy to learn. Here, in a previous second generation, some mnemonic codes are used. Those are we have to memorize, we have to, and also for every the hardware the code will change, but here the syntax introduced that are easier to understand, and it remains constant for a different type of architecture of machines also. And the advantages of this third generation computers are they are very smaller in size, low heat are generated, and there is a computational speed. The computation can be done in a nanoseconds in the case of a third generation computers, and maintenance is very low. It is very portable. It requires less power. Human labor is reduced, and cost is also reduced, and this using these third generation computers and languages, commercial applications were easily generated. And the main disadvantages considered here in the third generation is air condition required in many cases, and highly sophisticated technologies are required for the manufacturing of such chips. And next we are going to discuss about the fourth generation computers. In during this period 1976 to 1985, this fourth generation computers came into use. IGs were replaced with the microprocessors, and entire central processing unit is comes under a single chips. The computation speed is again increased more than the third generation computers, and fourth generation languages are they very close to the human language. That is, we are able to access the databases. For example, SQL and Cold Fusion, such databases came into use during this fourth generation. And the advantages is smaller in size, no air conditioning, heat generated is more negligible, it is much faster, hardware failure became less, and very easily portable, and cheapest among the previous generations. The disadvantages is here again a technology, more sophisticated technologies are required for manufacturing such a chips. And the next one is a fifth generation computer. The computers came into use during the 80s, 1986 onwards. Here the technology, very large scale integrated circuit technologies were replaced by the ultra large scale. The difference here in the integrated circuits is in the first small scale integrated circuits, few transistors are used. In the next is medium scale integrated circuits. There hundreds of transistors were being used. And next one is the large scale integrated circuits. There thousands of transistors are formed or fused together to form a single IC. And in the ultra large scale, number of 10,000 millions of transistors are fused to form this ultra large scale integrated circuits. Here this technology helped to develop the extremely powerful computers, and which came to known as robots. Here artificial intelligence, it comes under the artificial intelligence. It was introduced in the by the Japan international trade and industry. And the languages used, fifth generation, are used for this neural networks. That is, they are trying to bring the intelligence into the machine, how the human behaves, that behavior they are trying to bring into the computer. That is a artificial intelligence. And here the advantages are, it is more faster, easily portable, and with available with the different sizes, with the different features, with the different prices. And here it can be used for parallel processing. Parallel processing is one or more process that can be executed parallelly, and wireless technology came into use. And here only disadvantages is, if the computer have their own brain, they can harm the humanity. For example, you might have seen the impact in the film Endiran. There if that processing, that managing the, if a human, if a intelligence we bring into that machine, how it will react, we don't know. We have to be more careful in designing such machines. Thank you.